Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be setting up the rear cigarette lighter plug in my Land Cruiser 100 series so that I can run a fridge out of it constantly. Currently turns off when you have the ignition off, so we're going to do constant AC power to that today. And behind me are a couple of the items that we're going to be using. So this is the one you're going to be looking for, the ACC relay. So you'll just pull it out and then head over to the toolbox. So this is the tool you'll be using, something like this, a flathead screwdriver or a pick. And you just want to get under these little tiny tabs and gently pry it up. See, I already broke one there, so you got to be really careful, and you'll have to do it on both sides. And it'll just come apart like this. Then you'll want to get something non-conductive like a zip tie and just cut a little piece off. And then this is the switch side. So you'll see a little bit of movement there with that switch. So that's the low voltage side. And we're just going to leave it open. So we want to insert this. There's like this little tab here. And we just want to go in between there and make sure that it's tight enough to not fall out, but not too tight where it's going to break that little tab off. like so. And I actually used the little serrations on the zip tie pointed up towards this tab. So hopefully it'll hold a little bit better than otherwise. And then just put your cover back on. Now you're ready to install back in the truck. Now once you have your modified relay, you'll just bring it and reinstall it. Make sure you get the tabs in the right direction. It's a little hard, but if you have to push it too hard, then you might have it in the wrong way. And reinstall your cover. And I had some people on the forums telling me that there was voltage drops to the actual sockets for cigarette lighters in the car. So that's the next thing we're going to test, and just make sure we have good voltage with the ignition off. Alright, so I'm just going to set my multimeter to measure voltage. So at the battery post we got 12.58. Now let's go check the rear plug. Alright, so once again, just going to put it to measure voltage. It's a little more tricky to get it in there because you got to find the little post on the inside. So just going to put my negative on the outside rim and then look for that post on the center and the inside. Showing 12.51 volts. So a voltage drop that's not very significant. Alright guys, so that's it. Now I'm all set to do some camping, run my fridge overnight in the truck, and of course I have a backup method for jumping the battery if it happens to run down all the way, but looking forward to being able to run that fridge constantly and keep everything nice and cold.